If you've ever felt your heart hammer against your ribs for no reason, or felt the air in a room suddenly turn to lead, you know the terror of a panic attack. It feels like a system failure, like your body has turned against you. But here is the truth that changes everything. A panic attack is not a malfunction. It is an overperformance. Your body isn't breaking. It's trying to save your life with 100,000 years of evolutionary precision. Today, we're going to look under the hood of your nervous system. We're going to deconstruct the chemistry of fear because once you understand the science, the mystery vanishes. And when the mystery is gone, so is the power. 2. The alarm system, the amygdala. Meet the amygdala. It's an almond-shaped cluster in your temporal lobe. Think of it as your brain's 24/7 smoke detector. Its only job is to ask one question: am I safe? When it detects a threat, whether it's a shadow in an alley or a stressful thought about your mortgage, it triggers the hypothalamic pituitary adrenal HPA axis. The low road amygdala reacts in milliseconds before the conscious high road prefrontal cortex even knows what's happening. 3. The chemical cascade. Host. Within seconds of the alarm, your adrenal glands flood the city. Epinephrine, adrenaline. This is the go signal. It dilates your pupils to let in more light and redirects blood from your stomach to your muscles. That butterfly feeling? That's your digestion shutting down because you don't need to digest lunch while fighting a tiger. Norepinephrine. This narrows your focus. It creates tunnel vision. Cortisol, the stress hormone that keeps the engine revving. 4. Why it feels scary. Chest pain, the intercostal muscles tighten to protect the lungs. Dizziness, you start hyperventilating. You aren't lacking oxygen, you actually have too much. And your carbon dioxide levels have dropped, causing blood vessels in the brain to slightly constrict. It's harmless, but it feels like fainting. You enter into the feedback loop. The fear of fear. Here is where the 10-minute panic attack turns into a 2-hour ordeal. It's called the cognitive appraisal loop. Your brain feels the heart racing and says, "Why is this happening? I must be having a heart attack." That thought is perceived as a new threat. The amygdala sees that thought and sends more adrenaline. You are essentially being startled by your own echo. The half-life. How it ends. Here is the most important scientific fact you will hear today. Adrenaline has a half-life. Your body cannot physically sustain a peak panic state indefinitely. It is metabolically expensive. Eventually, the parasympathetic nervous system, the rest and digest system, must kick in. The vagus nerve acts as a brake, releasing acetylcholine to slow the heart. Panic is a wave. It has a crest and it has a shore. It always hits the shore. 6. Conclusion. Knowledge as medicine. You can't fight a panic attack. Fighting is what the amygdala wants. Instead, you observe it. You say, "I see you, adrenaline. I know why my hands are shaking. You're just doing your job." By labeling the sensation, "That is my sympathetic nervous system firing," you move the activity from the emotional amygdala to the logical prefrontal cortex. You are literally thinking your way back to safety. You aren't broken. You're just well defended. And now that you know the science, you can start to retrain the guard. If this helped you breathe a little easier today, consider subscribing. We're diving deep into the secret of wellness every week. Stay curious, stay grounded,